But yeah,
so you have one less friend though.
I won't let if that's what she not because of me though, but because she wanted to do it. You know, I say is it worth it? Sometimes at the end of the day, if you lose a friend, no, it's not worth it. It's not worth it.
So it's worth that. So going back, but for you, you were still engaged in the act.
If you tell me you're not gonna know it's gonna happen, I'm gonna be like,
what you just said, is it worth it?
If she ends up reneging, then it's not
but then it's too late. You should have thought about that in the beginning.
But you can't live your life scared.
I'm not saying to live. I'm not saying to live.
But you're living your life saying, okay, oh, what if she does that? I'm not gonna do it. You gotta live your life saying, listen, I'm gonna make this move, and if it goes good, it goes good. If it not,
so you think that the person who usually gets attached is it's 50-50.
I think it's 50-50. Because I know a lot of guys out there that get quick tests way too easily. It'd be the ones you don't even think will get quick tests easily, and they wind up getting quick tests. And a lot of women I know out there too, same get quick tests way too easily.
Okay, I see. So, I mean, going into the next segment would be pretty. No, it's not close at all. It's very far apart. It's the one night stand.
One night stand, okay.
What is it,
I had a few of those. I'm gonna be honest. I'm gonna be real. I had a few of those in my day. How about you?
I've had yeah.
Don't be lying, baby. You had a few. You had a few. Listen. Let me tell you something right now. If as a man, if the reason why women get a lot upset, oh, you had one night stand. Listen, that's being a man first of all, because you in charge. It's like any decision you make, going to the store, buying something to eat, buying a different outfit, having sex with a woman. Everybody puts too much emphasis on that. If you're an adult, you can make a decision. I'm gonna have sex with this person, and then that's it. Then that's it. That's an adult decision. All right, that's what it is. It doesn't determine a man. And if a man can't do that, he's obviously not well equipped to do so. We are. I can't help it. But anyway.
So what is it exactly a one night stand?
A one night stand is easy. It's pretty self-explanatory. Basically, you meet someone, whether it be at the club, the grocery store, Blockbuster. You know what I'm saying? You go home with them that same night. Yeah. You sleep with them and then never talk to them again.
Never see them
ever again. Yeah. Never talk to them. Never see them ever again.
So what happens if you run into them again?
Then we call that a two-night stand.
Two-night stand? But doesn't that defeat the purpose of a one-night stand?
It definitely does. That's why
so then it's no longer a one-night stand.
You're right. It's
a one-night stand. See, but
it could be a week stand.
But then the rules of engagement change there.
Oh well, I mean, it's different. I've had 3-night stands, 4-night stands, month stands.
So it's not a one-night stand.
Right, but that's
just engaging.
That's a whole different topic. We're gonna leave right here. We're gonna put it over here. We're gonna leave it there for a minute. We're gonna keep on one-night stand. I've had a few.
But that's what I'm trying to keep it.
Right.
You keep talking about.
Right. No.
My question was, what happens if you run into
them? So you're trying to switch it.
I'm not trying to switch it.
One-night stands. I've had a few.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? You have. I have. I mean,
no, because as far as like a one-night stand goes as for me, you never, like, okay, you may encounter that person, but you don't engage with that person again. Like a one-night stand is supposed to be a one-time thing only. Right. That's it, period. You know,
never see them.
Never see them again. Never have contact with them. If you, like I said, if you run into them, then so be it. But that doesn't mean a second night stand.
Right.
You know?
Right. Oh, that's just
that's to me the definition of a one-night stand.
Well, that's what it is.
So you know, like it's just kind of. Just like, whoa, just, okay, that's it. You know, you move on, you never think about the person, or it was what it was. You know?
Is it acceptable to you?
Is it acceptable?
Is it a hobby of yours?
A hobby of mine? It's not a hobby of mine. It has happened. It has happened. One night stands is not something you plan. You know.
Right, exactly.
You don't plan one night stands.
Some people say I'm going out to the club and I'm gonna take some. I'm gonna take some home tonight. I'm gonna bring it out. I'm gonna kick her out. She don't even know my real name. Some people do that. Some people's sole objectives that night in the club is to get a chick and take them home.
Yeah, you know, sometimes usually at the club, I think when the one night stands happen, it's usually when there's a lot of alcohol involved.
Yeah,
there's a lot of influence, you know, in alcohol, and just that kind of determines what's gonna happen at the end of the night. You know,
right.
So it comes, you know, people become really friendly, so it just happens that way.
Right.
Well, as for like, you know, other environment, like as far as other environments, you know, it could be one night stands.
Yeah.
You know, it's just okay, this is it, and you move on. You know?
Right.
Like for instance, spring break. You know,
that's a big misconception about that. Big misconception. We were talking about it before.
Exactly. I think that's, you know, we had a little disagreement there. I just think it's really hypocritical. You know, because what was one of the questions? The question was
a girl who usually says she doesn't have a one night stand would be more susceptible to have a one night stand on spring break. Like the whole saying, whatever happens in so and so stays in so and so.
Yeah, because my question was, because I was actually asking Mike Mills over here, is that I thought is more a one night stand is more acceptable by women, and he disagreed with me.
Yeah.
His disagreement was
my disagreement was it's not more acceptable among women. It's more acceptable among men, but women are more susceptible to having a one night stand on vacation because they leave all their family, their work, basically their lives aside to go on this vacation to be someone else and to just, you know what I'm saying, go all out. You know what I'm saying? Go all out and sleep with whoever they want, how many times ever they want, with this many guys, and it's really really crazy because they separate that from their real life.
Yeah.
So it's like it never happened.
But that's what I'm saying. Like that's when I thought that remark is a little bit as far as hypocritical from women, because a one night stand is a one night time thing only, you know. Yeah. So whether it's over here in New York or down in Florida, Miami Beach, you know,
it's still the same thing with me. You're not getting away with nothing.
Exactly, it's still the same
trifling.
Thing, you know.
No, I'm playing. That's their prerogative.
No, it's still, but that was my whole argument with that. It's still the same thing.
Yeah, it is.
But you know, and you brought up that they don't want to seem like it's not acceptable to them because they don't want to seem like quote unquote hoes.
Yeah.
You know, but who's gonna judge you? You know, because it is a one night stand. Yeah, like I said, like my definition of one night stand was you'll never see them again. You know, what's the point? You know, you both know that you're never gonna see unless one person pursues it. You know, but that's it. You know, but you're telling me that because they're somewhere else in another country or another state,
right? They think it's a different life. I know girls who change their names when they go on vacation just so the guy will never contact them will find them again. They have a different name, I know girls that put on wigs, man. My man, wigs, different color wigs, and went to another state and pretended there was someone else just so they could get away with all that crazy girls going wild type of ish, you know? And it's crazy to me, man.
It's crazy. But that's the whole thing. I just think it's very hypocritical from, you know, I guess coming from women, like, oh, I don't want to seem like this. I would never do a one night stand, or I can't say that. You know, I would consider a one night stand, but you know, you're going out, you know, and you're going out on vacation. I'm not saying no women, you know, but there's a lot out there, you know. So, but when they go out of state or whatever, vacation, spring break, whatever the case may be, hey, man. They go wild, you know. I mean, there goes the saying, whatever, you know,
happens in so things.
I
like that saying.
But that's what I'm saying. The same thing in New York, man.
I say the same thing in my room.
I say, yo, what happens in this hotel room, it stays in this hotel room.
I say what happens in my room stays in
my house.
Yeah.
You know?
What happens in the bathroom stays in the bathroom. You know what I'm saying? Just like that, you know.